Dear India, National Alliance for Palestine, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Namaste, Salaam Alaikum. I think we are trying to talk a little bit about Nakba today. And as the invitation say that it is 71 years of a Nakba. And the truth, it has not started 71 years. It has started more than a century up to now, when Sykes-Picot had agreement between France and Britain has been signed, and Balfour Declaration also 1917 has been given to the Zionist movement from the Foreign Minister of Britain. And because of that, I think the Palestinian people have started their struggle since the first day of the arrival of the British Army when they reached Palestine. And the resistance of the colonialism, which they call it mandate, and the immigration of the Zionists to Palestine has started, and it was in 1927, 1929, 1933, 1936, and continued to 1948. Now, let me say that it was an international comparison. It wasn't the Jewish movement or the Zionist power only, as long as the Western country want to build a foreign body in this area, especially at that time the petrol has been discovered, and they want to control that area. The result of 1948, it expelled 750,000 Palestinians outside of the land of Palestine, and the destruction of 531 villages and towns. And between 1947 and 1948, and 1949, 33 massacres has been committed against the Palestinian people. And since 1948, Israel has built an apartheid regime against not the Palestinian people who are living in West Bank and Gaza, but also against the Palestinian people who did not leave Palestine in 1948 and who has the Israeli passport or nationality. And the Palestinians commemorate each year this day in the land of 1948 also. I will move a little bit to the situation now. I think last year Mr. Trump recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. Then he recognized Israel's sovereignty at the Syrian Golan Heights. And now we warn that he might recognize the annexation of West Bank land to Israel. All Mr. Trump decisions were against the international law and against the UN resolution where the United States vote at those resolutions. Mr. Trump has blown the cover of the American foreign policy in the Middle East, the United States was never a fair mediator when it came to Israel. The U.S. pro-Israel bias has always been there for everyone to see, irrespective of whether it was a Democrat or Republican. However, the U.S. used to give the impression of impartiality with Mr. Trump. That fake veneer is gone, and the real and the true face of the American policy is out for everyone to see. If that was not enough, the United States also closed the PLO office in Washington and withdrew funding given to UNRWA, the Palestinian hospitals, Palestine National Authority. It believes that doing so will make us buckle at the knees and accept its illegitimate demands. Yes, we will feel the pain, but have we been in pain for so many decades now? Did that make us sell our integrity? What makes this man sitting in the White House that he can force us to do so? In fact, U.S. has overplayed its hand and lost some of the best cards it had. Ladies and gentlemen, since 1948, Israel has set in place unlawful policies and practices of appropriation of Palestinians for overarching purpose of colonial expansion and lawful methods of appropriation of land in the occupied Palestinian territory, include claiming land as state land, enacting laws including the absence property law, the designation of land as national reserves, national parks, or archaeological or heritage sites, constructing bypass roads for exclusive settlers' use, and the de facto annexation of land through the construction of the wall in the occupied West Bank and Jerusalem. A clear example of the policy of collective punishment is the decade-long inhuman and illegal blockade against the Gaza Strip and the long-standing restrictions on the movement of people and goods and from Gaza to and from Gaza have led to dramatic deterioration of the living condition of 2 million Palestinians in Gaza and to an ever worsening humanitarian crisis. Since March 2018, the Israeli military forces have killed more than 300 and injured 30,000 of civilian protesters, children, women, medical team, journalists, and others in Gaza. Let me tell you here, and I'm speaking for all the Palestinians and its leadership, that come what may, we will not compromise on the basic tenets of our cause. If the US and the regime in Tel Aviv believe that we will abandon the right of return or Jerusalem, let me tell them that we are here to fight, as we have done, has been for more than a century, and we will continue to be. At the end, I will thank again the India National Alliance for Palestine, and would like to thank you all to attend this event at this time, especially time before iftar. Thank you.